we're doing checks.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're gonna say good morning, but it's good afternoon. And yes, my mimosas is already half full for those people. Good morning. We are
The Morning Takeover.
I'm your girl, Shanice W.
I'm AMAC. I don't know how to act. Hey, this is Ellis Dean.
We are going to give you all the latest in entertainment news, politics, and sports. We are on every Monday through Friday at 10:15 on The Real 1100. Let's talk.
'Cause we taking it over. One city at a time.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey.
Hey guys. Oh, we got all kind of stuff to talk about. It's
Man.
myself and Alice Dean in the studio. AMAC's not here today, but she might, kind of chime in a little bit later. But let's get the party started. All right. The news I have to report first is actually kind of sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad. Queen Latifah's mother passed
I saw
away.
that.
Her mom passed away. She was having heart problems. She had a heart condition. And she's been struggling with it and fighting it for over a decade.
Right.
So this is not new. She's been struggling for a while. I'm just like, wow, I can't believe it. Because I used to always see her mom, like, anywhere you saw her or her talk show and just different things. I couldn't believe it. I don't know how old she was. Do you know?
I don't, but, anytime somebody loses a parent, whether you know
Let's
it
keep
or
her
not,
in.
it's a sad thing. So, yeah, I feel bad for the queen.
So Queen Latifah said about her mother, she said she was gentle but strong, sweet but sassy.
She was a little bitty woman, too.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah ain't no
And guess what I learned? Does anybody know Queen Latifah's real name?
Latifah?
No.
First name Queen, last name Latifah?
Right. That's how we know of her, for all these years. But if someone in our chat room can comment, because I'm going to tell you what the name is, but I want you to comment. So I'm going to wait just a little bit to tell you all. And don't Google it. Please do not Google it.
Oh, you can't tell somebody on the internet not to Google something, please.
Oh, Lord. Well, you know what? Let me just not do the contest then.
Just do the contest.
All right.
We'll
do
see.
not Google her name. But tell me Queen Latifah's real name.
Stay true to the contest.
Because in the article, when I read the name, I was like, who's that? That's not Queen Latifah? Yeah, so I'm going to need y'all to...
Probably like Betsy Williams or some crazy.
Do not Google, because I will be so mad if you guys Google. Okay.
And JB, since you've won before, you are not eligible to win.
JB, you could not win. But I need you guys to come back and tell me. As soon as you put it in chat room, we'll see it. All right, moving right along. We talked about the Braxtons yesterday. Remember Tamar was real upset. She thought her family was going to paint Vince as a villain, in, the next episode of the Braxton Family Values. And she refused to promote it. We talked about that yesterday. Guess what the sisters have to say?
What they have to say?
They said they don't care. They're going to talk about it. And they said she's a hypocrite because she's quick to point out all their relationship stuff and their flaws. And now she doesn't want them to, talk about what she got going on. And they're like, you're a hypocrite for it. They said that they could care less if she doesn't like it. They are going to keep it real. They are going they didn't deny
No, it's payback. It's payback. She's been talking bad about. She's been smart mouthing them. She has made her name off of being the sassy one on the show.
Exactly.
And calling people out.
And they're like, you're
now
a
it's
hypocrite.
coming back to it. She got to wear that. She got to wear that.
And Tamar thinks they're going to edit things to make him look bad. Is it really editing?
It's not editing.
No.
She sounded like Omarosa. Remember when Omarosa was on The Apprentice? Well, they edited to make me look bad. When you gave them the footage?
You gave them the footage, right. So she feels like they're going to, edit things to make him look bad. And the sisters aren't denying it, actually. They're like, look, they didn't deny it, but they were like, hey, we're going to tell the truth. We're going to keep it real.
We got a winner.
What they say the name was.
Go ahead and finish the thought. We got a winner.
Okay, so back to Tamar. So basically the sisters, they said that they don't care. They didn't deny that they're going to paint him as a bad person. They were like, we're going to keep it real. We're going to tell the truth. I mean, I don't watch this show a lot, but Ellis, Ellis, didn't you say that you watch the show sometimes?
I have watched it before, yes.
Does Tamar be throwing out shade to the rest of them?
Oh my God. She's like an oak tree. For real.
What?
There's so much shade on her. She's like an Amazon forest.
So now they like, guess what? We about to Did you call her Amazon Force? Like, there's that much shade?
She got so much shade.
Dag. When I talk about her in our 60-second recap, I need to put on my glasses. We got that much shade.
Go watch some old episodes.
I got to.
That's all she does.
Because they're like...
The whole show.
Really?
She causes conflict and she throws shade.
With the other sisters? Like, she talks about their relationships and everything?
She be strong-arming.
Tamar, how can you think that they are not about to get you back?
Oh, this payback. This chicken's coming home.
They were like, we don't care.
Oh, they've been waiting on this.
So guess what? Tamar, I actually think that the show is already going to be big because they know what's going on.
That's why she's scared.
We don't need you to promote it now because guess what? We already know it's going to be a lot that comes out. So go on about your business and keep not promoting it. But
look. She's so shady. I got to put my shades on to talk about Tamar.
Look, I'm going to have to put it in my phone to make sure I watch these episodes. Yeah. Ellis just throwing the shades for our listeners.
I had to put my shades on.
He has the shades on.
I got to throw the shades.
Man, I mean, I knew she was extra, but I didn't know it was to the point of that. Like, I knew she was kind of a drama queen, but but she doesn't defend her sisters.
That's how her name got big because everybody knew Tony and everybody knew they had the Braxton family and the sisters and they're all.
I thought she got big because she could really sing.
No.
Oh.
They found out she could sing because
y'all be liking drama and shade.
She was so popular on the show because she was throwing shade, she was doing all this stuff. And they were like, okay.
We don't like drama,
but who was Tamar? And then they realized, she can sing, and that's when her music started taking off.
Wow.
But yeah.
I thought
it was the shade she was throwing on the show.
I thought it was, we were like repping Toni Braxton, repping her. And then all of a sudden it was like one day I heard her younger sister, could blow, like she could sing. And I was like, oh, dang, I didn't know about that.
She was throwing shade. She's been throwing shade because she
got popular for throwing shade.
She didn't want to sing with them because she wanted to do her own thing. Like, she was extra.
So Tamar,
they waiting on that thing.
Right? They got
we on the radio. I really want to get loose with it, but I'm like, they waiting on it. They're like, ooh, they breaking their head. They're like, ooh.
I was wondering, okay, so now I get it. Yeah. Thank you, Ellis, for letting me know that she's a queen of shade, and this is her chance to get them back.
But before you go to the next story, my girl. Corinthia.
We are looking at that. For our listeners, we're looking at our chat room as well.
Here's the name she put in. Dana Owens. Is that Queen Latifah's
I hate y'all because
name?
You Googled.
She didn't
Her name is Dana Owens. Yes, that is
Queen
Latifah's name. So when I see Dana Owens in there, I was like, who's Dana Owens? I
think that's the chick that sold me my books at Books a Million the other night.
You know what?
Her name was Dana on her name tag. Was Dana Owens on her name tag.
I was so surprised. I'm reading the article, then all of a sudden it's like, and Dana Owens released this statement. I'm like, who's Dana Owens? Like, I want to hear what Queen Latifah had to say. Yeah, so you were right. You were right. You won. You're right.
She said she didn't Google. She said,
all right,
stop trying to call her out. She didn't Google.
All right, girl, that's
Google,
cool.
girl.
If Ella said you didn't Google and you're a friend, okay, I'm going to say you didn't. That's fine. That's fine. But now let me jump over to Princess. You all know we talked about this yesterday. Princess and Brandy and Ray J. I don't have time to go through the whole story, but it was drama. So now Princess is telling Brandy to shut the F up.
Oh, Lord. Now we got F-bombs dropping in
Do I need to go through the backstory? I don't need to, really, that it was drama. It was just drama.
It's always drama.
So,
the girl's name is Princess, so it ain't a whole lot of that family tree, that family well don't go too deep.
Right. So basically, Princess, Brandy and her mom didn't go to the baby shower. They felt, Princess would do some shade on social media about Ray J. Okay, now you all are up to date. So Brandy goes on social media and puts this very nice post and says, congratulations to my brother and sister. They're about to have a baby. And she's going on and she's so excited for them. Then she says, sorry I couldn't be at the baby shower because I had a performance somewhere. And she said, but luckily I was able to cancel that other performance to be at y'all's gender reveal party. So, she had to make it known, like, I had to cancel something to be there. You know what I mean? Like, something she probably didn't cancel.
Basically, what that says is, listen to the words, I'm more important than your child.
Right. Well, no.
That's what Prince heard. That's what Prince heard.
What it says to me
I'm more important than your child.
I don't know if it was that, because what it says to me is, we just don't want to be bothered with you. Like, remember, it was drama.
Exactly.
They just don't want to be bothered.
But that's what she's saying. My stuff is more important than your child.
I don't even think she had any concert dates, though. I think she just didn't want to go.
She
just didn't want to go. I think she was just like, after that drama, I just don't want to go.
She could have said, I had a good BM that day, and I couldn't make it.
But yeah, so she went on to say this beautiful post. I read it. It was beautiful. But Princess isn't having it. She says she's not here for Brandy's fake happy family act. She's not feeling it. So she took to social media to tell Brandy.
Because that's where we all go, to social media. To
shut the F up. So yeah, I saw it with my own eyes. So I don't know. I mean, at some point, y'all got to get over the drama. It's a baby coming. I don't know how this is for Ray J because, you know, your mom, your sister, and your wife. Like, what do you do in that situation?
I think Ray J likes it.
I've never been married, so I don't know. What do you do in that situation?
What do you do in that situation?
When it's your mom, your wife, and your sister. And they're really, see, this is the thing. They're really trying to protect him, but he's probably going to end up being mad at them instead. That's how it happens. Tell me.
This is about 3 of them.
Okay.
So here's the deal. If you was a sane and stable man, you'd be diffusing this left and right. First of all, first thing you do, like I can start clapping. First thing you do is you shut the baby mama down. You tell her
she's not the baby mama. She's a wife now.
No, I'm talking. Well, the wife. You said, look, I'll handle my mom and my sister. Sit back. Don't clap back. Second
Does
thing
that
you
work?
do. If you handle your stuff, it should work.
Okay, I don't know
the second thing
marriage.
you do, look, I got a neck roll and hand clap on this.
Shoot,
Second thing you do is you go to your mama and your sister and say, the next time you say something about my wife, it's gonna be some real problems between us.
Okay.
You gotta shut it down.
But what if they were in an argument with her to defend you? Because remember, she put something. Princess put something on social media. But the mom and the sister step into her like you owe Ellis an apology.
That's not their place.
Okay.
That's not their place because I'm sure if they saw it, Ray J saw it.
Right.
So he gotta handle it. If he's not handling it, if he didn't handle it, why are you stepping in?
So they shouldn't really defend it.
No.
Okay, I got you. I don't know.
He's a grown man.
I'm not married.
He made a decision
to
he made a decision to lay down with her. He made a decision to be with her.
He made a decision to be on that reality TV show with her.
And he made a decision to marry her. So if he's making grown people decisions,
you need to
handle like a grown man.
Okay.
You can't step in like he a little brother, like he a little kid.
I've always wondered how that goes with the man when it's the wife and the mother. Yeah, gotcha.
You check that.
All right, y'all. This next story has I'm blown away, and y'all know it takes a lot for me to be blown away. A lot, because I report all kind of crazy stuff. Buffalo Bills, Zay Jones. Do you know who that is?
No.
Zay Jones.
Must be riding pine.
Buffalo Bills. He was arrested after getting into a bizarre naked fight with his brother.
That's the one that's about to jump out the window?
Yeah.
I did hear about that story. I heard about the story.
But is Jay Jones, is he like he's not a well-known player then?
No,
if you have, okay, so he was arrested and I saw the video.
You naked wrestling with your
He was butt naked. I watched it, y'all. I saw the video and it was disturbing. He had on no clothes, no underwear, no nothing. He was butt naked in the hallway fighting with his brother. Completely naked. We don't know what happened before.
Cocaine's a drug.
Yes. And you can hear him yelling, I'm going to fight for Jesus.
Yes. Yeah. That's scary.
So Khalib, his brother, was trying to stop him, from jumping out of a 30th floor window.
Yeah.
30 floors.
Yeah, that's what makes it serious. All jokes aside, that's serious.
So he was going to jump. So his brother has him, whatever, they're fighting. Zay breaks away and then runs back to the direction of his girlfriend's room. And all you do is hear her screaming. Okay? Just screaming and screaming.
Why you ain't go in the room? Like, you held him in the hallway, go get him out the room.
Well, yeah. So I'm about to finish.
But those hotel windows, I mean, it has to be a pretty big thing to jump out because they've got them reinforced. And
okay, so I'm about to tell you the rest.
Okay.
So after he ran in the room to the ex-girlfriend, the brother runs in and gets him, right? So then he goes into a public balcony area, right?
Public balcony.
Public. That's where he goes after he goes to the girlfriend's room, and he kicks his foot into the glass. Now it's blood everywhere because he did it really bad. So I'm going to tell you why it's more blood. He kicked through the glass, right? Mm-hmm. And he tried to fit his whole body through that little crack in the glass.
Wow.
his whole body.
Man, you talking about being on one.
Guys, we're going to go to commercial, but we're going to come right back with this story because it's crazy. I'm not done. So,
we got more with this story?
I got a lot. So we'll be back in, let's say a minute.
It's getting cold.
Yeah, I heard
it's important to ensure your heating system is ready to handle the demands of winter in Atlanta. Like your vehicle, your HVAC systems require regular maintenance. If not properly maintained, you risk dealing with the discomfort and hassle of a broken heating system at the coldest time of year. Following are tips to ensure your heating systems will be running efficiently while saving money on your energy bill. Set your thermostat and leave it. Change filters regularly. Ensure you have professionally inspected your system's efficiency, safety, cleanliness, and refrigerant levels twice a year. A good maintenance program will often pay for themselves in energy savings and increased comfort. Cool Air Mechanical would love the chance to earn your business. Call us at 770-COOL-AIR. 770-266-5247 or go online at 770coolair.com.
And you are back and you're listening to the Morning Takeover Atlanta right here on the Real 1100. And I got you got your girls, and that's W, and I'm your boy Silly Thoughts. And real quick, shout out to Cool Air, okay? It's about, hopefully we'll get, right now we need warm air because it's still cold in Atlanta. It was 32 degrees when I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
But Cool Air keep you warm in the winter, they keep you cool in the summer. So get your system checked now before it starts getting warm. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be cheap if it's hot. And you
Cool Air's prices are very reasonable. Cool Air's prices are very reasonable. And yeah, give them a call.
And just FYI, if you got a business or a product or something you want to promote, holler at your boy, okay?
Let us know.
Yeah, we're nationwide, just FYI.
Yes,
But we was talking about your boy that kicked.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know if it was drugs because that was mentioned, you know, in one of the comments. Like maybe he got something that was laced or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that man was on drugs because I don't know. But when you try to fit your body through a crack. Like
your mind ain't right.
Like you, so it was blood everywhere because he did this
player.
for a while.
He's an NFL.
Is he gonna still have his job?
I don't know. He ain't gonna have no job.
Oh, he's
not. I would have cut him that night.
So
I'd have been real.
imagine
Yeah, sorry about that player.
A crack.
Bring me your playbook when you get out the hospital.
But do you know where your mind has to be to think that your whole body can get there? First of all, you want to jump out a window in the first place. That's But then to think that your whole body, he's tall, can get through a crack. And so anyway, so I saw footage. It was blood everywhere because he was trying to get his whole body through. He ended up getting arrested, of course, but they took him actually to a mental
health.
But in the jail. So it was a mental place in the jail. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So they took him.
When I worked at Grady, we had a.
You worked at Grady?
Yeah, I worked on the 13th floor in the crazy wing, and I'm sorry, the mental health wing. And so what they would do is somebody got arrested, and they had a mental health history, or if the police suspected, they would bring them up, and we had special rooms for prisoners that were there to be treated.
Because I was like, I didn't think they had it in the jail.
No, you couldn't. That's
what I was like.
And they got him in the jail too. I had to go tour the jail.
Oh, so they do. Okay.
My job was to hospitalize him.
Wow.
Yeah.
So guys, after he tried to fit through, that's when his brother, Khalib, he also plays for the NFL. His brother does too. So after he restrained him, you know, that's when cops came and they took him. But check this out. He has to be well known, even though me and you, we don't know who he is, because he went to the Bills' second round draft. He went second round draft last year.
Oh, so he's a rookie.
Yeah.
But his second round pick, I mean, he was pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was second round.
But most people, I mean, only know that like the quarterbacks. And
okay.
So like he might be like a defensive back or something. I mean, we don't know.
I was surprised because you know me, I went in harder and started trying to find out more information. I was like, oh, you went second round.
That's why we work well together. You do the research.
I was like, oh shoot, second round. You know, I'm like, so you think his career is over with now?
Yeah. I don't want that crazy on my team.
But can you say that it was a mental disorder and now he's going to be on medication and he can do his job? Like, can they fire him for a mental disorder? I mean, I don't know if it's mental disorder.
Do you know how many people want that job? He had to be real good in order for... Here's the thing. If I'm the Bills...
Can he sue them for
No.
Mm.
But if I'm the Bills, I'm going to pay for all of his mental health. Mm-hmm. I'm going to cover all of that. Because that's probably, even though he's a rookie and his benefits probably hadn't kicked in yet, because your benefits don't kick in as an NFL player until your third year, after your third season. But I would pay for all of that. I would take care of him, and if he's got a wife or if he's got a girlfriend with a baby, whatever, I would take care of all of that.
But you would take his job.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do everything for you, but I'm going to take that job.
I got a team, and I got to have all 53 guys available. He got to be great.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not
second
dealing
round.
with crazy.
I got you.
Think about your job. Y'all think about y'all job. If you out there cut yourself and try to climb out of windows and everything like that.
I'm trying not to laugh.
What your job gonna do? They gonna replace you with somebody else.
But guess what? And then if they do, I'm gonna sue. Like, you can't sue me because I got a mental disorder.
Yes, you can.
That's against the law.
Is that a protected class?
Yeah. Look it up. We need somebody to look it up.
Even on contract employees. JB, look that up.
Look it up. Can you fire him because of a mental... Now, we don't know if he has a mental disorder.
Wait.
And we don't know if it was something
and if he's a contract employee. So, first of all, he's a contract employee.
Attorneys, we need you right now. Tamika Montgomery, my girl.
Moni J, you're not listening right now.
I need to know because I need to know. All right, guys. This next thing has me so mad. I didn't even know if I should talk about it on the radio because without cussing, because it really makes me mad. You already probably know what it is.
What?
22-year-old Stephen Clark was killed in his own backyard by police because they thought they mistaked his cell phone for a gun.
Of course.
His white iPhone. When do they make white guns? Have you seen white guns anywhere?
Pearl handle. You get your good.
Okay, but most people he had a white iPhone. I could see if it was black. Period. I feel like I'm just so mad about this situation. But so they got a call that somebody was 20 times. They received a call that somebody was breaking into cars, and it was at 3 cars now. Helicopters were overhead. And the guy was supposed to be 6'1" with a black hoodie. So they see Stephen. That's his name, right? Yeah, Stephen Clark. And they see him. And he has a phone. Well, some reports say when they saw him, he ran to the backyard. I don't know if that's true, but still, even if he ran to the backyard.
Oh, the helicopter video's out.
Oh, okay.
The helicopter video's out.
So anyway,
you can go on Facebook right now.
So they say that they thought his phone was a gun.
Of course.
And they shot him 20 times.
Of course.
20 times?
Right. They feared for their life.
Okay. First of all,
trained professionals.
It was a phone. But I mean, you can't just. First of all, he shouldn't have been shot at all. But if you're trying to you can't just shoot him in the legs so he fall down and then you got to shoot him 20 times. Okay. I don't even think that he should have been shot once. But what I'm saying is,
let's clear up some myths. So I used to work with police officers, and I'm saying the whole shooting in the leg that's a myth. That's some movie stuff.
Oh, okay.
They're going to shoot for center mass.
I watch a lot of movies.
If they're going to shoot for center mass. Now, where they had a problem, where they might get reprimanded, they're not going to get fired.
They're suspended right now.
They're not going to get fired. They're not going to get indicted. We know how that happens. We've seen it enough over the past 3 or 5 years. We can go down the list of the cases. However, where they might get reprimanded is that they fired too many rounds.
20
Too many rounds. They discharged a weapon too many times. So that might give them a little trouble. But we're going to say we fear for our lives, and there's going to be some jury that's going to, and a DA that needs the police officers. So he's not going to prosecute them, and he's going to they're going to go to internal affairs. They're going to get reprimanded. They might get dismissed. They might get let go or whatever, but they're not. They're not going to face anything.
He was 22 and his life is over.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I repeat, I think he should have never been shot. But
I
was thinking if they just had to, in the leg, but you said that's the movies.
That's movies.
I mean, if they think it's a gun, but
if they're going to shoot, if they're going to use deadly force, they're going to shoot center mass because that means they're going to
center masses.
Chest.
But 20 times, Alice, like that.
No, they unloaded on him, and that's where they're going to have a problem.
So, so he lived in that house with his grandparents and some of his siblings. And how about the cops went in to talk to the grandmother? They talked to the grandmother for hours, guys, hours, drilling her. And they hadn't even told her that her grandson was dead. They spent hours in her house drilling
They knew
her.
they were wrong.
And
They
then,
knew they were wrong.
And then after they finished drilling her, she happened to stand up and open the curtains, and that's when she saw her grandson laying there dead, and she lost it.
She didn't hear them shots?
Okay,
Was Granny deaf?
No, okay, so let me tell you what happened. I'm sorry.
Granny hard to hear.
I left this out.
20 shots, Granny, you hear that?
I left this part out. No. When Granny heard the gunshots, she said she hit the floor.
Oh, okay.
And she stayed on the floor. Like, she knew it was somebody randomly shooting.
Right.
So she heard the gunshots. She hit the floor and stayed on the floor for a while. And then when the cops came in is when they start talking to her and start questioning her. But Granny was on the ground. And I don't blame her. If it's just random shots, what you gonna do? I'm getting under the ground. I'm getting underneath something.
Here's what I'm going to say about this. And there's going to be pushback from the right and the Blue Lives Matter folks and like this. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. It's happening way too many times. Way too many times. And way too many different places for it not to be something that is systemic.
Really
you cannot continue to tell us the lie that these are isolated incidences. There are too many times, and it's across the nation, whether it's D.C. or Atlanta or Alabama or Texas or Minnesota or wherever.
Anywhere.
It doesn't matter. It's the same scenario. I feared for my life. I thought he had a gun. Oh, and then when we murdered them, and then we're going to try to set the story straight. I'm tired of it. I'm numb to it. I'm numb to the fact, and I'm a little pissed off, so I'm back down. I'm numb to the fact of all these things happening. But I guarantee you this. I know what's not going to happen. They're going to treat that dead young man worse. The media's going to treat that dead young man worse than that 20-year-old that was blowing people up in Austin. Yep. They've already he was a disturbed young man. This wasn't a terrorist. He was just... They've already been treating him like he's disturbed, and they shot a man that was innocent in his backyard.
And
they're going to treat them completely different.
And just so you all know, the Florida guy who did the shooting, his brother has since gone up to the school and been arrested because he's not allowed at the school. The brother of him has gone back up to the school.
But that's another disturbed young man.
He was arrested.
Right. So, and this dude the dude in Austin left a confession, but hey, it wasn't racially motivated, and he wasn't a terrorist. But he left a 20-minute confession on his phone after he blew himself up like a coward. Don't get me started. I was having a good day till we started. Right. Let's talk about Tamar again.
Guys, I got one more real quick. How do you pronounce her name?
SZA. Like she part of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Right, okay. She says her next album is her last album. She said she's had huge success. She recently went platinum. And she said, but her world has gotten so small real fast. She feels like she's in a cage. And she has a lot to write about, and her next album was going to be the last. I'm happy about that because the only song I've heard of hers is side chick anthems.
No. She was on the album. She was on the song from the Black Panther. That's her. With Kendrick Lamar.
The two songs that they be bumping on the radio all the time is side chick songs.
Oh no, the most of her independent songs are side chick, but the hottest song she got right now is the.
And that's sad to me because that's a role I would never play as side chick. So I can't bump
2 albums in, you retiring? It's that good nowadays?
All right, guys, we are out of time. Thank you for joining us. I am Shanisa W. You can follow me on Instagram, Shanisa Wyatt on Facebook. Come on, Silly Thoughts.
And I have Silly Thoughts, SILE Thoughts on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure you follow the show. We are the Morning Takeover Atlanta on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook.
Everywhere.
And the SZA, you retired after 2 albums? Come on now. See y'all next time. Peace.
Oh, my God.
You 2 albums, DJ, what? Come on, now. You knew what you signed up for when you put an album out. Shut up with all that. My life is a fishbowl.
It's a cage. Only 2 songs I've heard of hers. They're both side chick anthems. So I can't bump to that. And then if any of my friends was in my car bumping to that, I'd be like, you got to go. Like,
but you know the song from Black Panther theme song. That's her. That's her singing the hook.
Okay, so but what about her? What about anything else you heard her sing? Aren't they side chick anthems?
Oh yeah.
I can't relate to that. Like.
You're not a side chick.
No.
Okay.
But don't give him an anthem.
I can't relate to Bing Crosby. That don't mean he ain't.
I guess it's enough chicks that can relate to her.
There's enough people that relate to her.
But that's why I'm not a fan of her. Think about something else.
Let me say this. I apologize for getting heated.
I'm sure they heated too.
I get so frustrated with these lame excuses from police officers. And
we off the radio. Lame ass excuses from police officers.
You can get at me. I don't care. I'm grown. We can have a conversation about it. If you want to get all up in your arms about it, that's fine. Let's have a conversation.
We're going to be bailing Ellis out of jail.
Yeah, you're going to bail me out of jail because I'm like, look, until they get rid of it, I know they want to act like the Second Amendment is the top amendment, but it's not. The First Amendment says freedom of speech, and I'm going to give my opinion. And my opinion is I'm tired of the lame-ass excuses. Killing black men like it's okay, like it's a sport. Y'all got in that backyard. Y'all fired off 20 rounds. That was 2 shots maybe would have been enough to take that man down.
But
you went too far. And I'm like, and you're going to get off. And I know you're going to get off because that's what happens.
I have
Except
so much
for that brother
respect.
that killed the white girl in Minnesota, the lady in those pajamas. He goes to jail.
I have so much respect for black men because this is the thing. I'm going to be honest, I would hate to be a black man. I really would. You all have so much against you. You all have. It just seems like being a black man, you should be proud. But it seems like it's hard on y'all. Like, I mean, every time watching the news is depressing. I even saw put up a video of people, these cops were actually fighting these white students, fighting them. They were fighting. Had that been black men?
Yeah.
They would have been pepper sprayed, shot, anything. They were fighting these.
Y'all saw the video of the pool party in Texas, where it was a mixed pool party, white and black kids. They done slung the little 14-year-old black girl around in her bikini, and they drug her like she had a gun and everything.
Men,
like,
I respect you. I love you. I would not want to be you though, because I pray for my cousins all the time. My male cousins, I pray for them harder than I pray for anybody else in the family. It's just really sad, but
But it's like that T-shirt of that saying, "I can't keep calm. I have a black son, and I've got to raise him.
I don't have any kids,
in this society."
I have younger black, cousins that are men, and I pray for them all the time because you don't have to do anything these days to get shot. Like, you don't have to do nothing to get shot.
I don't play with
police. You just get shot. That's why.
And when I was younger, and I wish if I could give advice to young men, if there's anybody that's in their 20s watching this right now,
30s too.
If I can give you some advice.
Go Facebook Live.
If I can give you some advice, don't play with the police.
Right. And I would say go Facebook Live so it's so they see it, but
just keep it,
they might say that was a gun.
Because it's not that serious. And I know when I was in my 20s, I was more daring. I would do things. I would take chances. I would take risks. I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. And they're being empowered by their president to do even more. Mm-hmm. So don't do it. It just
black men. I'm
life is more precious, and I understand life is more precious than you trying to buy you some Louis Vuitton shoes or Louis Vuitton bag or try to live hard. Life is too precious for that. Be with your family. Find a way to make it happen. But you can't.
I'm telling you, I cussed all the way here.
Don't play with them.
And nobody was in my car with me. I was just cussing, going off about this 22-year-old. I was so pissed. I was mad. I cried. I was hurt. Like, I literally, my whole way here, I was so mad. And I didn't know if I could talk about it on the radio without, just kind of flipping out. But I did, But I see with Ellis's response, so we had to switch to something, a little bit more funny because it's hard to deal with.
And it's happening. Sometimes we have to deal with that. I know we deal with the entertainment show and we keep it light and fun right here. But every once in a while we have to touch topics. We can't avoid those type of topics.
20 times they shot him.
20 times for what?
20 times.
And the state of California might end up paying her if the right attorney gets to grandma and gets that wrongful death suit. But you can only sue the state for so much, and they'll get millions. But his life won't be back, and the police officers won't be prosecuted. If I was her, I would trade the money
for my grandchild back.
For that, my grandchild being back, or number 2 would be for those officers to go to jail. To go to jail, not to get indicted, because I want to see a conviction.
Jail.
Go to jail and have to deal with what you did. You murdered a man that you only had a description that he somehow fit the description, and you murdered him in cold blood with nothing. He's on his cell phone. He turns to probably see what's going on. Gun. Somebody yells gun because they have to yell that, and they unloaded 20 times, and that's uncalled for.
It's really crazy and it's sad. And, you know, I even saw recently, what was the lady that the cops had pulled over and got, was it Sandra?
Sandra Bland.
And they got off, that cop got off. Did you see that?
He just got acquitted.
I was
he
like.
He probably back on the job.
I'm over it.
Probably got a bar. Look, that bar, you know, something special that says, I killed a Negro. Like, you don't care. She hung herself to death. That's the story.
Do you think racism is worse in the South? I think so. Where are you from? Can't remember.
I'm from Florida, and then my family's from South Carolina.
I'm from Ohio, and like I never dealt with racism.
That's a question.
Up there, like
no, it's
here,
more open in the South. I won't say it's worse.
Here it's very open.
Yeah.
First job I had, I remember my manager told me, she was the office manager. She was like, now when you're on the phone, you know, try not to talk any slang or anything. It was my first day on the job. I haven't said nothing to nobody. I'm like, I'm college educated. You don't even have you have none of that. Like, I'm a big
here with
degrees, certified with all
the
kind of
Supreme
stuff.
Court just made it legal to discriminate against people that have dreadlocks and cornrows and braids.
And that's sad.
And so, and the Kentucky schools have already banned it from their schools. So they don't want you to be ethnic. They want you to assimilate into their culture. But they want to keep you at arm's length, but they want you to be more like them. But, hey, you're still black. So it's like, it's definitely, racism is pervasive because this country was built, the wealth of this country was built on the backs of other races.
The only time I dealt with racism in Ohio was, I was in, I think it was junior high, and our teacher told us that we were getting Monday off for Martin Luther King's birthday. And a white guy, he was like, no, she said we get Monday off, and then he was like, why do we get Monday off? She said Martin Luther King's birthday. And then he said, well, why don't we kill 4 more niggers and get the whole week off? Let me tell you, every black dude, like my school was mostly white. All the black students and dudes jumped on him. I jumped on him.
His ass.
I jumped on him. Like they jumped on him, I ran over there and jumped on him.
He didn't call you a woman that day.
And get the whole
it'd have been reparations on that ass. But
that's the only time I dealt with Ohio. But yeah, I mean, all the men. Look, I jumped on. Man, 2 white dudes even jumped on him. You know, it's really sad. People they do the most.
Yeah, you can't.
But anyway, guys, we've got to get out of here, and we're gonna do our 60-second recap. And we will see you again.
All right, so
Monday.
hold on. Karen, she says that racism is not prevalent in the northern states. I think it's different. I think that
it's a little bit different.
I think it's different. I think in the north, what they do is they're more apt to, if you are serviceable, meaning you're educated, you can add something to whatever they need, then they won't treat you as bad. In the South is like, if you're black, they don't care what you do. There's an assumption that you're terrible in the South. So that's where I see the difference.
Gotcha.
Whereas in the South, there's more poor whites in the South and kind of the flyover states. And so their racism is, my life is bad, but at least I'm not black. And that's their mentality. Whereas in the North, typically in some of the northern states that have more wealth, then they're like, okay, well, if he's a serviceable Negro, I'll take him because I'm trying to keep my thing going. Whereas in the poor whites are typically like, well, at least I'm not black. That's the only thing they can hold on to in America. Yeah,
so that's crazy. Well,
but
guys,
I appreciate that, Karen. Appreciate that comment.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you Monday.
JB, D Hicks.
Recap.
Man,
I gotta go.
Ray Simmons, Chris. I saw Chris in there. God, a bunch of people. Karen, thanks for the comment. Corinthia. You won the prize, so I'm gonna get with you. I'll get with you offline about the Dana Owens. A lot of folks, thank you all.
Thank
We're off
you,
tomorrow.
everybody.
We're not gonna be on Facebook Live.
We'll be back
Monday. So we'll see you Monday at 10 a.m.
Thanks, guys, and you'll see our 60-second recap in just a second.
Peace. I'm over 2 on this one. What the hell?
You gotta press that white thing first up there, I think.
Oh, I'm like, what the? I was like, yours normally does it.